Hi, folks, and welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom. I am Ahna Hendrix, and again, I just want to say thank you for your encouragement and your support with these videos. Today, I'd like to talk to you about something that is very important to me, something that I make an active practice of in my daily life, but is something that I can always get better at, and that is infusing my life with powerful words. What happens when you mess up? What happens when you fall short or when you screw up? Maybe you make a wrong call. Maybe you say the wrong thing. What do you say to yourself? How do you talk to yourself? Do you call yourself a dummy or an idiot or stupid? I think the first thing that I want to ask you is, how do you talk to yourself? Because I think that it's very important what kind of things we say to ourselves on a daily basis. The deal is, when it all comes down to it, we can have the biggest cheering squads and the most incredible people around us, but we really have to rally for ourselves if we're going to get anywhere in life. And in order to do that, we have to be super proactive about the words, the quotes, the ideas, things that we are saying to ourselves. Especially for me, it's really become very apparent to me how powerful it is the way I talk to myself. And in that effort, every single day, I make the time and I make sure to kind of backstep, when I am talking badly to myself or I am saying something that isn't bettering me in some way. Because, if you're an entrepreneur or if you aren't an entrepreneur, it's still tough to believe in ourselves sometimes, right? And it's still tough to encourage ourselves. I've spoken about like loving ourselves and all of those things in my previous videos, but I think that what I want to focus on today is being really proactive about how we do that and making sure that we do that on a consistent basis. So again, I just have a couple of things to help you do that, and things that I do myself. So number one is just pay attention to how you talk to yourself. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, you're like, gosh, this is bad. Or you just like, hey, ready for a good day. Good to see you again. You look familiar, How do you talk to yourself? Start paying attention because when it comes down to it, how we care about ourselves, man, it all starts with the words. And the words start from inside. So pay attention. 2, surround yourself with positive affirmations. Now, you can go all like new agey if you want. If that's your thing, cool. But I am a huge fan of affirmations. I personally have an affirmation every day. That is just part of my morning reading time. Sometimes they're like so dead on, it kind of brings me to tears. And other times I'm like, what are they talking about? But the bottom line is having an affirmation kind of every day, and again, being proactive about going and getting something that you can maybe put on a Post-it note on your desk or kind of stick to your steering wheel. I've done that before. Or even to your cell phone case. Like, be proactive about putting positive affirmations in front of you, especially if you're dealing with something, especially if you're, trying to get a breakthrough somewhere in your life. Put positive thoughts in front of you. You will make it. You will do it. You will get through this. One day at a time. One decision at a time. Those sorts of things. 3, spend time each morning writing out the great things that will happen to you that day. I know it sounds like, pretty corny, but it's actually really awesome. And it kind of gets this whole positive mindset thing going from the very beginning. And you don't have to sit down for, lots of time. You can spend 5 minutes. You could maybe bullet point, even if you wanted to, out like 3 awesome things about your day. And don't feel the need to make them realistic. Dream a bit. Say, okay, today I want to have the best client call I've ever had. Or today I want to have the best workout. Or today I want to have, spend some incredible time with my family. Whatever it is, write them out. Start your day with something positive. Four, be aware of what you put into your mind. And this is going to be kind of a touchy one because I'm talking about things like music, movies, who we surround ourselves with, those kinds of things. Like what is coming into what is coming into your mind, into your ears. Really think about that. And only you can decide what is and isn't acceptable for you. But I think that, I mean, for me, again, for me personally, I like uplifting music, and I like music that kind of makes me happy. I definitely get my moods where I want something a little bit more somber, but especially if I'm trying to like get myself pumped up, I want to listen to something fun. And that's the oldies for me. So, and final thing, be purposeful about what you tell yourself. I love this word purpose. I think it's incredible. And I think being purposeful is literally taking the time to decide what it is that you are going to say to yourself. And, that can start with writing out those things in the morning. That can start with saying, okay, today I'm a little bit more quiet, so I'm going to listen to this music. It's making a decision. It's being in control. It's being purposeful. And being in charge of your happiness, because I gotta tell you, we are. Like, nobody else has the burden to make us happy. If we don't do it, no one else will. If we don't encourage ourselves, no one else will. Not the way we really need it. It all has to start with us. So that's all I have to share with you today. I wish you an incredible week, a fantastic weekend, and thanks for joining me again. Ciao.